Guys, welcome back to a very special Screen Team as we get ready for the Oscars. The Oscars are going to be happening tomorrow night on ABC. So we've got a little special Oscar show for you this evening, and I'm joined by my fellow Oscar enthusiast, Amber Richardson. Amber, how you doing, man?
I'm good. Woohoo! Oscar time.
It's fun, man. I love Oscars. I know you love Oscars, too. So we've got 3 movies here we're going to be reviewing that have been nominated for some sort of Oscar this year. We're going to be doing 3 billboards outside of Ebbing, Missouri. We're going to be doing the animated film Coco, but first up, we've got a movie called Mudbound, and this is one of those new movies that I think got a very limited run in theaters, but was purchased by Netflix, and Netflix.
Right, that's where I saw it.
Yeah, Netflix decided to show it to everybody, so it's kind of a new thing. New thing for us, seeing new movies on a streaming service like that. So Mudbound, we're in the late 1930s, early 40s. We're in Mississippi. We're following 2 families, a black family and a white family, and there's a lot going on in this movie, isn't there?
Yes, there is.
We got racial tension. We have got post-traumatic stress disorder going on with a few of our characters. We have got trying to raise a family, have a business of having a farm. There's a lot of drama going on in this film. What was your initial thoughts with Mudbound?
Well, I thought Mudbound was a little slow at times, especially the first half of the movie. I thought it picked up in the second half. The more that Garrett Hedlund was in it, the better I liked it. I really liked him and his character. I don't know why he's not getting more attention for his performance in that. It's all been Mary J. Blige. But I thought he was really good. The last third is pretty suspenseful, I think, and kind of gut-wrenching.
It's very gut-wrenching. You're right. That last third is pretty intense.
Yeah. So I was like, where was all of this the rest of the movie? And then, boom, it's all there.
Yeah. You talked about Garrett. You know who you reminded me of? I don't know if you've ever seen the movie Tombstone.
Yeah.
But he reminded me a lot of Val Kilmer.
Yeah, a little I'm Your Huckleberry there.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
He had the accent. He had the little mustache going on. So, I thought he did good. I thought he did really good. What were your thoughts? You mentioned Mary J. Blige. She was nominated for Best Supporting Actress in her performance in this film. What did you think about her?
I actually thought it was a little overrated. Are we on the same page here?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. I was expecting something more powerful from her performance, and it was a little more subdued. Obviously, she's in this movie. She's going through a lot of horrible events, and she has to, be the strong pole for her family. But it was a little underwhelming for me.
I just kept seeing Mary J. Blige. Like I didn't see the character. I kept seeing her, the R&B artist.
Sure.
And it just seemed like her talking rather than playing a role.
I loved her outfit, though. Like the very beginning, she's got the sunglasses and the hat, and she looks cool. She really does, man.
She's Mary J. Blige.
That's true. That's true. You know who I thought was really good? The man who played Mary J. Blige's husband in the film, the guy who played Hap. I thought he was...
Yeah, I don't even know who that is. Like, I don't think I'd seen him before.
He's been in a few small parts, a part in Daredevil and a part in... I can't think of the other thing, but it's been very, very small. Stranger Things on Netflix.
Oh, okay.
It has been really, really small parts, but you wouldn't know it from this performance. I thought he was amazing.
Yeah, he was pretty good.
I thought he was really, really good. You know who else is in this film? We forgot to mention her. I think her name is Carey Mulligan.
Yes, Carey Mulligan. She was good.
I love her. I love her. I loved her ever since the movie An Education. Did you see her in that? I thought she was amazing in that film, and I thought she did a good job in this film too.
Yeah, her character was interesting because it was kind of like the struggle of her with the 2 brothers.
Yeah, I love the scene though where she had the life before where it was more high society kind of stuff, and her husband moved the family down to Mississippi, so it's a different lifestyle, and they're moving into the house and they're trying to fit all this stuff in there. They got her father-in-law, and the father-in-law's like, "Hey, I need a place to stay. Get rid of that piano."
Oh, yeah.
And she's like, "Listen, I didn't say a word about anything. If you get rid of that piano, you better find yourself a new wife."
I get one thing.
I really, really enjoyed that scene. Another scene I really enjoyed was, I forgot the character's name. Roselle, the young Mary J. Blige's oldest son.
Okay, yeah, the one that goes off to
he goes off to war and he comes back. And the scene where he comes back and he embraces his family and he embraces his dad, I almost had a tear coming down, man. I thought that was pretty powerful. Was there any other scenes
yeah,
that?
And then the relationship between Garrett Hedlund's character and his character was really good, and interesting. His story, how he was, whatever country he was in during the war, and how he was treated so differently, so much better overseas as an African American than he was when he comes home. So.
Yeah, a lot of layers to this movie.
Yeah.
A lot of layers to it. It's called Mudbound, and the only place you can find it right now is on Netflix. So if you got the streaming service Netflix, definitely check it out. Like Amber said, the first third of it is pretty slow, then it picks up, gets more intense towards the later part of the movie.
Give it a chance. It's worth it.
Yeah. Mudbound is the name of the movie. We're going to change things up next up, and we're going with an animated feature called Coco. We'll talk about it next right here on the Screen Team.